Yeah, it's been a great episode, man. We talked about a lot of different things today, such as
when do you cry?
Yeah,
When's the last time that you cried as a
major topic.
Yeah, really got deep in there.
Music.
What else?
Christian music.
Christian rap.
What current big artists would make good Christian artists?
With flop. And what's in your UFO? Yeah. So I'll see you in a little bit. You'll see all of us actually in a little bit.
At the beginning of this episode.
So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. Nightmare.
I just first want to announce that Dragon Ball Z energy drink y'all had me drink last week.
Oh.
When I went home, didn't feel a thing. Slept like a baby. I think that it was
Light
all the
work.
house. It was yeah.
That's probably the truth of it. It's like it's so cheap because it doesn't.
How much was it?
Oh, wow.
$5 or less.
I mean, the Celsius is $3. How much is an energy drink
We
really?
for sure got a mutation from that.
That's how much is an energy drink really? A Celsius is only $3.
Well, that
Didn't you come in with an energy drink? How you not
That's
know
what
that?
I'm
You
saying.
supposed
That
to
was
know.
probably like $1.
Okay. Valid.
It's probably just like sugar. It probably wasn't no real caffeine
No
or
caffeine.
nothing.
It's really just
Mhm.
juice.
It did taste like batteries a little bit though. Like it's probably just because it was sitting in the can.
How do you know
for
what
so
batteries
long.
taste like?
That's
You never
a better
licked a D
question.
battery?
Oh, wow.
I ain't gonna
Wow,
lie. I have
D
definitely,
elaborate on
I've
that
definitely licked the battery before.
You lick D batteries to see if it still works. You put your tongue on the two coils and if
Oh.
it
It does
shocks
not
you,
taste
it
pleasant,
still works.
and it does
Oh.
shock you.
And then I just used
Oh,
to do
wow.
it for funsies.
The more you know.
For funsies.
Yeah, just
Just to feel something.
just get it's kind of exhilarating.
I can't. It was somebody was trying to force me to do it. I ain't gonna lie.
You don't typically feel that
Bullying.
sensation on your tongue.
Bullying.
Well, something that will never make you force to
Like
do.
if I, you shock somebody on the outside, but like on your tongue, like how often are you
just
going
get
to
some static
feel
energy.
that?
And
But my question is, why would you want to? Like, would you
Why
want to
wouldn't
feel
you?
that?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
well, some. This
want to
special.
feel,
He asked about skydive. I
feel a spark in my life.
It's like pop rocks,
Thrill
bro.
seeker.
Exactly.
You said like pop rocks.
Gets the heart
That's a
going,
valid.
bro.
That's a valid
Serious.
perception.
You should do it with Pop Rocks, honestly. No, you actually
nah,
shouldn't.
you don't.
Whoever's listening, you should not do this.
Brain might just get
Actually,
fried, bro.
You might just be completely cooked. But I know it's not cooked. This episode of The Wholesome House. Woo!
Shout out to Law Studio audience, man. They always come in. They just showing out week after week, man.
Heck yeah.
How many weeks has it been?
So consistent. Like if
87?
It's almost like y'all.
87,
It's almost like y'all live
Fans
here.
showing up.
It's almost like y'all live here, bro.
Man, like,
They get to go home, though.
sometimes.
No, every time.
Oh nah, bro. Every time they go
I ain't
home,
gonna lie. If
bro.
y'all don't subscribe, Ben get a little crazy. He be.
Oh, he be
I don't know, man. I would say
it's getting too real.
you gotta just subscribe and just find out.
Oh
It's
no.
becoming very true.
But
This
you
is not
got one of your hosts, March, third month of the year. And this will be another great episode of The Wholesome House. Who else do I have in the house?
Zach in the middle, you know what I'm saying? On vacation, as you know. But yeah, glad to be here. Excited, man. Put y'all Christmas trees up. It's about that time.
That's one of my
It's been
topics.
that
Let's go.
time.
You
Yeah,
feel
it's
me?
been that time.
That's one of my
Put on that
topics.
little
Oh
Mariah
no,
Carey.
she didn't defrost it.
Who put your Christmas tree down? Don't take it down.
What do you mean don't take it
That's what
down?
I'm
Take
saying.
it down.
But yeah, who else we
Please
got in
take
the
it
house
down.
today?
You got your boy Wave Master J, the wavy
Splash.
one. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm probably not putting my Christmas tree up until probably closer to Thanksgiving. But if you're one of those
End of the
it's,
month.
after like
Afraid of pine
12
cones.
o'clock on the dot, I need them lights up and everything. Hey,
On the dot.
I ain't gonna knock your hustle.
Oh.
Not at all.
And we also got Benjamin Lane, the irregular ideator. I just want to say,
Irregular.
of course,
I don't
again,
even know what that means.
stay engaged outside of here. You know what I'm saying? We've been streaming on Twitch. Shout out Sam. I want to say shout out Sam
Hey,
for the
shout out
raid
Supreme
last
Social,
night.
man.
We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
We're going to schedule the next one because I want to be on it. I want to be streaming the next time.
Man.
Also, this is something that I've been meaning to do for a few weeks, and I actually am remembering to do it. I don't know. So there's this girl on TikTok. Her name is Sydney, and she is like a very, very consistent supporter of our content.
Oh,
and I
wow.
just really appreciate it. I don't know if she actually watches / listens to our
gang.
full episodes, but Sydney, you be
Shout out
on it
Sydney.
every time. I can always rely on that one like, and that keeps us going for
Yeah,
sure.
that warmed
So
my heart. That
I
just lit my
appreciate
fire
that.
for today's
I
episode.
might even like just
This
clip
one's for
this
Sydney.
just to make sure she sees it because I don't know, like she makes content too. I don't know where she's from, who she is, or whatever.
Now
how she
you have
found
to
us.
collab.
But
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
no. But who else we got in the building? You
Our
know,
special
another
guest.
guest episode. We're very excited for.
Oh my gosh, I got a special introduction too.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
hi, I'm Asianae. I don't have anything fancy to say though. I'm just
Man.
an
You don't
You
have
can drop the
anything.
socials, the LinkedIn.
Oh, okay.
The
I'm
LinkedIn.
Asianae Gunn, social media, Asianae Gunn, LinkedIn, Asianae Gunn.
And she's a award-winning
Oh boy.
best-selling
Author, you know
author,
that. You know
you
that. Personality
book
soon
has
to
been
be.
seen on Oprah.
Book has been sold out on Amazon. It actually
Steve
has
Harvey.
been, y'all.
Hey,
Sold out on
It
Amazon.
actually was sold out on Amazon.
That's
That's
sweet.
dope.
That's tight.
Okay, that's me.
So
We know
I
real
guess-
celebrities, man. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm
so you
saying?
got to keep tuning in.
Autographs, $25, $25.
So tell us a
$25
little
million
bit, so we can, because this is going to lead into one of my topics. Tell us a
Okay.
little bit about your book, please.
So my book is a collection of poems
Okay.
that chronicle my life experiences and the ebbs and flows of life, and essentially how I dug myself out of the darkest pit that I've ever experienced. And yeah, I know, right? Ouch, yeah. Okay, but it's so fun, you guys, I swear. Like, it's very lighthearted. No, I'm just kidding. But it's for anybody, I feel like, that's struggled mentally, that's had any type of mental health issues or struggled in their personal life, man, woman, child. I think it's a very nice coming of age book, and it's a part of a trilogy. So this is just the first
Ooh.
half. You know?
Word.
Oh, is the second and third
This
one
is just
already?
Seeking Volume 1. Second, I am working on the second
Okay.
volume right now. It's almost done.
It's
Yeah.
like the Beyonce album.
Is it?
This
Yeah,
was
like
being
the-
like
I
three
don't want to
dollars.
be like
Trilogy?
Beyonce. Beyonce.
So this is did you mention that as a Christian?
So yeah, it
Based.
does. There's a lot of the foundation of this book is Christian. A huge part of what got me out of that space was my faith and discovering faith. I don't think I want to pigeonhole it by calling it a Christian book, because from the people that I've spoken to that aren't Christian and aren't religious at all, they were like, this relates to people who don't even believe in God.
Oh, cool.
So I
Okay.
thought that was really cool to hear. And then I also heard some feedback from some men, and they were like, wow, I thought this would have been like a girl book. But it wasn't really a girl
What is
book.
a girl book?
You would know better than I would, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
Like a chick flick, I guess, but the book version, I think, and especially because I was a female author, I don't
Definitely.
I don't have my photo or anything on the back because I don't really want it to be about me. It's more so about the story. You know?
Okay. So that is a beautiful explanation, because it kind of leads me to one of my topics.
Okay.
So I guess I want to ask this as well before I get into that. Do you find it difficult to implement sort of like aspects of Christianity? I know it's not just directly a Christian book. Like, you're not necessarily specifically being like, God is this. Well, I guess I don't know. I haven't read it. Sorry.
Wow. You guys haven't even. Have y'all read any part of my book or even like.
I read the blog.
I've been researching you for
about
like
me.
a week now.
Research. Yeah. I
Y'all
just
didn't
haven't
read the
purchased book.
sample?
You told us it's sold out.
It's just not with Rick Scott. He tried it. You tried
I'll
it.
get my hands
The
on it.
sample's available on Amazon still. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay. So your question is, was it hard to incorporate God into what I was writing?
Yeah.
No, because how do I put this? Like I said, I kept a journal my whole life. I've been a writer my whole life.
Okay.
So I'm not one of those people. I don't know about you guys. Like, I come from a background of suck it up. Like, you broken bones, suck it up. Bleeding, dying, suck it up. So like, we don't really do all that like cry baby, you sad
Coddling.
stuff. Yeah, like, okay, so be sad. You still got to go to school today. So like, I learned quickly that my outlet was writing. And so before it was writing to God, I was just writing to anyone, anything, the universe, anything out there that could like help me. So no, it wasn't hard because I was already looking for something bigger than me.
Okay.
And so it just kind of, you can see how it transitions from me, like anything, any higher power to God.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think that's a really good way of putting it, because I think I've always, as I've embarked upon any means of creativity, it's near impossible to not kind of start to toe that line
Yeah.
of incorporating sort of
Spirituality.
spirituality and Christian-based, principles.
I agree.
And
100%.
I think that's one of the things that I've sort of struggled with at times, and I've learned how to sort of be who I am, be confident in my walk in relationship with God, whilst not
Okay.
necessarily always
Alright, Ben.
preaching it. And that's not the topic.
Talking that talk.
But
Sorry, you talking that
now
talk.
to segue, and so not completely segue, but it then made me to start thinking about my upbringing and how I want to raise my children and within the household and stuff, and showcasing how it is possible to kind of not necessarily even toe the line essentially, but really kind of be in two spaces
At once.
and the biggest area is, I would say, like music or creation. And so I personally grew up like very strictly on Christian rap, right?
Okay.
Christian hip hop, Christian rap.
Who your favorite?
I just got turned on to it, you guys. I'm obsessed.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm obsessed.
My favorite.
Give me the gems, man.
I mean, Andy Mineo's been good
Yes!
for the last
Oh,
few years
I
for
love
sure.
Andy Mineo.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
been
okay.
consistent.
Mike Teasy.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mike
consistent.
Teasy.
Obviously, everyone. I feel like the go-to is Lecrae.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
not
I heard
huge.
of
You know,
Wande.
Lecrae's got a couple, but I'm not huge on Lecrae. I like Triple E. I like The Truth.
Emmanuel the Prophet. Ghetto
Man, that's a
Gospel.
lot of people.
Wow.
But as I've grown, I've also had this sort of different perspective when it comes to Christian rap. I feel like Christian rap sort of has the same energy as like cauliflower chicken nuggets. You know, like it's like vegans that are trying to like recreate like what
Dang.
what they're still, you know, claiming to
Cauliflower
not
chicken
want to be.
nuggets
You know what I'm
is
saying? 'Cause it's
wild.
like
Oh, that is what?
In the sense of like, because it's perfectly fine for like, it's perfectly fine as cauliflower. Why did you?
Don't
try to-
speak for him, Ben. Finish your
No,
thought.
that's
What you
not-
said?
he-
Cauliflower
see, Zach
chicken.
and I be on the same.
Yeah, because he
Let me
wasn't
sit up.
discrediting
Yeah.
it, but he was just saying he was like it's perfectly fine as cauliflower. Why try to convert it into now a chicken nugget to now appeal to this audience when it was already
Right.
good as it was? It
Okay.
was.
And if
Like, it's
I'm vegan-
invading this space that it
and
didn't
I'm-
have to invade.
I'm not vegan.
because I seen you finna turn up, so I have to kind of
I
She can
was
turn
not.
up. Let her turn up.
I was not.
So
interpret.
I'm not trying to speak for the vegans here because I'm far from
Right, because
vegan.
there's a vegan somewhere upset. I'm telling you right now.
Hey,
I love
Oh, niggas are great.
What's
we've
wrong
spoken
about
on some
Buffalo?
vegan. If we got vegan listeners, I'm sorry for all the freaking animals we done.
We don't want no
theoretically
beef.
fought. Like we
That's right.
we done scrapped
No
all
beef.
every single animal in the kingdom,
On tofu.
and we
I'm
coming for
screaming.
dinosaurs next. But
We're going back in time for that.
exactly. But I just feel as though I always think it's interesting how if I'm claiming to have this sort of mindset of, oh man, eating meat is terrible. Why are
Then
you
why
trying to recreate and
eating meat?
emulate? Right.
I've heard that. That's been something that I hear a lot with people like traditionalists, like, oh, I don't listen to Christian rap because
It's still
why are you trying to
worldly
sound
music.
like the world? Yeah, it's worldly.
Yeah, like Drew.
Not to say that I'm not a traditional Christian, but I will say I consider myself maybe an outlier in a way, only
As
based
do I.
on the fact that like I have a relationship with Christ. Like sometimes I feel like people get caught up in the religious aspect of faith and they miss out on the best part, which is the actual relationship. So like until I get a check in my spirit and I feel like the Holy Spirit is like, stop listening to Christian rap, it's like the world, I'm gonna still throw on some ghetto gospel because I want to hear some ghetto gospel.
Yeah.
And sometimes I be wanting to stomp the devil out. Like I feel like all the anger that I used to have towards other people in the world, I've now redirected it to that. So it's like sometimes I do want to, okay, for example, and it's so funny we're talking about this, is ironic, y'all, because I'm about to get in the studio.
Really?
You know, you grew up in
man.
the studio.
Man, a woman of
I'm
many
gonna drop my
talents.
first Christian rap song.
Seeking.
No, let me stop.
Dropping soon.
I like that one Lotto song, Put It on the Floor, right? And I was trying to listen to it, but I don't know if y'all heard the song. And I love
I
that
don't
girl
know
Lotto.
what y'all been told.
No. Oh, yes. Do it. Bet your man no if you don't.
What's happening?
Okay.
Acting brand new.
Hey, yo.
Wait,
Don't
so
turn me
it's
up.
the part I was listening to it one day, and it's crazy because how you just, you know how you haphazardly are doing something, like when you drive home, you don't even realize it, and you pull up at home, you're like, oh dang, I'm home. Autopilot, yeah. So I'm like just vibing on autopilot, like what's happening? You know? Then I
Backsliding.
finally hear, not back, not that. But I hear the end of it, and she's like, it's giving. I'm in a booth playing with my I
Crazy
said,
ending of the song for
oh
no
my-
reason.
I was like, has she always said that? That was aggressive. Like, are we okay?
We done had a good time. We enjoyed the song.
It was just
So this is how we
let
come
the
it out.
beat breathe. You know?
Right.
Just vibing. I could have played this with my family in the car
Right,
a little
it was
bit. It
just
might could
just
have
getting
radio
raunchy.
edited a little bit,
That's
but
0.5% of the song.
I could've just-
y'all. When I
ridiculous.
say it stopped me in my
Instrumental.
tracks, I almost hit a skirt. Like, wait, has she always said that? So it's like, it's really that part. I feel like for me, when it comes to listening to secular music, because if anybody knows me, I don't consider myself a preacher. Like, I'm not a soapbox Christian. Because at the end of the day, do what you want to do with your soul. I don't got nothing to do with that. As long as I do what I do with mine and what I'm supposed to do, hands off, don't shoot, right?
Interesting.
So I know where you're coming from. I've heard it. I don't have a problem with Christian rap. I feel like a lot of people had a problem with the disciples when they came out and were teaching what they were teaching and saying what they were saying about Jesus. And they were saying, well, it's true. They had a lot of issues about what they were saying.
What we
and
say last episode, Jesus had haters too.
he did. He had ops from the people who should have loved him, the religious people.
Indeed.
So like, I mean, hey, like I said, ghetto gospel. I'm gonna turn mine on.
So where's the line
me
though,
up.
I guess? Like that's where I sort of fall into those types of debates because again, it's like, okay, yeah, sure, it's hip hop and it's a genre, but I think there are plenty of artists and plenty of like actual songs, like actual selections that it's almost like you can't even tell that that song's necessarily Christian.
I've been there.
It's not that it's explicitly secular because you're
It's
not
just-
cussing and you're not talking about the baddies and you're not whatever, but you're also not talking about
baddies.
God. You're just talking about like life. You know?
Okay,
the
so that's
IG,
I feel like that's a whole
Christian
different
baddies.
thing. But what I will say specifically about Christian rap, Christian R&B, I'm really into Christian R&B right now too. Y'all have a
Wow,
whole Christian
that sounds
worship
interesting.
workout.
Jonathan
I have
McReynolds
a
and
rhythms
what?
playlist that's Christian. It's like all Afrobeat Christian music.
Wow.
I'm really into it right now.
Okay.
Didn't know
So
that was
I
a
can't
thing.
speak to those ones because that falls, I feel like, in a level of like alternative. So it's not really one thing or another. It's kind of just like I have an indie music. Yeah, like I have an indie playlist, like lo-fi. Like that would fall under a playlist I feel like would be like lo-fi. But what I will say is a lot of secular songs bit Christian sound first. So like a lot of our favorite songs were sampled by Christian, like they came from Christian songs and gospel
Choir
music.
samples.
Yeah,
I love the song
choir
that got a
samples.
sample.
So
It turned me
like,
up so much.
Why don't you just
It's
listen
a
to
lot
the
of
choirs?
R&B.
so is
You
it
already-
really
Somebody don't hit
that?
like Lord
G
knows.
Herbo with, right?
You don't hit like the.
Because
hit
now
like
you
the
made me
Drake.
want my CarMax.
Oh man.
So I guess my point is what I'm saying to that is if secular music really just copied off of gospel music in the beginning, are we really emulating the world by now doing Christian rap? If it kind of all started with us anyway, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna drop the mic.
Said in the beginning.
In the beginning was the word. Okay.
Ask Lotto when she in her song with.
I should ask Lotto. Lotto, what's up? Come get in the studio with me. Let's talk about. Let's do something. Let's
get
figure
in the
something
booth
out.
with
Get on
me.
the podcast too.
I would kind of like more.
Podcast
Welcome to the
too.
wholesome house.
I would like
Yeah.
more stuff that was kind of like Jesus Walks, kind of like what Kanye did, you know,
So
where
almost
it's
like the
not
vice versa.
that kind of like it's
Down
kind
there.
of plays like the middle. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't particularly like a Christian rap song. Like it was definitely pretty secular, but it was still able to like kind of talk about certain things and you know what I'm saying, still make it kind of viable. Because I don't know, I do feel like sometimes with Christian rap, like when you're put in kind of that box, like it kind of almost feel like it kind of
Limits you.
yeah. limits kind of what it is you can kind of discuss.
Which is why I was
and-
asking, like, is it more difficult
you can't
to
be
write?
on you can't be on the Von beat. You can't
No,
be-
but
I mean, I've heard,
that's what I'm saying.
A
Like
lot of people do.
nowadays,
Yeah, I was
I've
gonna
heard
say, you
people.
can't
I've heard people that
You know what I'm
are.
saying, when they be on the Von or the Dirk beat, and then it's like even to like match the demeanor of this beat and try to make.
Have
it
y'all
go
ever
together.
listened to these songs?
I have. I was banging a couple of them on.
Because don't have me get the
I was
play.
on there like, oh, this is going crazy, but I'm like they said like I'm spinning for Jesus.
Why you
Not
be
that that's a
like-
problem.
maybe I am.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's like the way that they use it. It's
Well,
like
maybe he
but
on
what
the
what
song.
is spinning? You
And
go
that,
murder?
right.
Like what do you say?
Well, yeah. Have you ever heard of DKG? Demon Killer Gang?
No, I have not.
Well,
That's
That's
Well-
that hardcore Christian.
well.
They be having, they be having
God.
they the only Christian rap group. They having mosh pits at the show,
Man, swinging
wow.
on each other.
swinging on each other.
Everybody just throwing holy water. Like,
I'm
it's
literally,
going up. bruh.
That's funny.
Holy water is the same.
Well, to answer the question,
Oil.
no, it wasn't hard. But I do try. I think it's interesting. I try not to pigeonhole it as just a Christian book because, like I said, and like I've been told, it's clearly more than that. It's clearly just speaks to the soul.
Speaks to the soul.
Yeah.
So healed.
Shout out
Are
to
you raising your
Chicken
hand?
Soup
I am.
for
I
the
do this.
soul.
This is just
Oh my
something
gosh, I
do.
love that. Yes, Zach, I'm calling on you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how, I guess, what kind of
You guys are all holding it. Now I want to hold it too.
what kind of preparation did it
Yeah.
take just to like give so much of yourself publicly like that? Because that'd be the primary thing for me. Even thinking about my life, it's like now everybody who I know has read the book. It's like now I just know just from walking in the room with you, like you have so much more insight than I probably would have given you initially.
True.
So just what was that whole like thing like kind of thinking about that, and then it actually happened?
We know your
Just don't
deepest,
think
darkest
about
pits.
I just try
Wow.
really hard not to think about it.
Okay, and that's weird. That's how I do my Instagram pictures. I just don't look at them
I
again.
just don't think. No,
I don't know if it's the same thing.
That's different. This one is way different.
Yeah, the whole book is.
it was hard. I remember my best friend was with me. One of my best friends was with me when I got the call that they wanted to pick up my book. And I remember a thought that went through my head was like, oh my gosh, people are about to read my innermost thoughts.
It became real.
It was real. And
Yeah.
and I feel like it still wasn't super real until like right now. Like now, I haven't read my book, you guys. Like,
So why you mad at us?
I'm just saying, y'all should be. This is different. This is different. This is different. This is different.
How you haven't read your book?
Because I lived it.
Yeah, she knows
I
word
lived
for word.
it. I've
Word for word,
already
word for
like.
word.
It's not that
You just
funny.
haven't read it all together.
I'll wait.
Y'all should have read it. I'm
You
just
just haven't
saying,
read
y'all
the whole
shoulda read
thing.
it.
straight
Yeah, I
through.
haven't sat down and like read the whole thing through yet, and I don't know when I will or if I can. Like you got to remember, these are things that I lived. Like these aren't just stories that I made up. These are actual experiences that I like went through, and so like I had to put myself back in those spaces again. Although I'm healed and whole and better now, so I'm sure it would be easier to be different. I don't really have time to do that
Not
right
exactly excited.
yeah, like I don't know. Like I sometimes I glance, like I've glanced back at it and been like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I went through that. I can't believe that. Like I think about that person, she's almost not even me. Like she is me, but it's weird. Like I look back, I'm like, I love that girl. She needs a hug. She went through a lot, type of thing. And then I also feel like I remove myself a lot from my book, which makes it easier. Like I purposely try to keep it as like I give it all to God. I'm like, Lord, this is your book. You can have it from here on out because yeah, it's hard. Someone called me and asked me about it too. It's like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I would have
This part.
never have,
I thought that they were like, if they try to like reference a part of the book and then now you got to relive it.
Oh no, luckily no one has done that to me yet. People have asked more so questions like, it's been more like like, wow, really? Like this was going on? Like I had no idea type of thing. And then this girl, a friend of mine, she called me and she was like, your word is like transformation because you would not have believed that this person and this person are the same because they're so night and day. Like, y'all, I was really in the trenches. Oh. It's not funny. I really was, y'all. I was drowning. I'm sorry.
Give me a week. I'm gonna know the full totality of this.
The true depths of said trenches.
Yeah, I'm going to know. I'm going to know because I'm media.
But yeah,
You gonna be like,
you
wow,
gotta
she
read
was
it now.
she
So
was on
it
the
is.
show.
I'm a resident.
I had no idea.
So yeah, to answer, I think I don't try not to think about it. And my friend, she gave me some really good advice because I wasn't gonna do it. Like there are some things in there that if they read those poems, they would probably know it was about them.
So you have written about people.
Yeah, yeah. And she was like,
Well, we know these people.
I mean,
Oh, we getting that book today.
Oh wow.
Yes, sir. What's T?
I was gonna say
no, not the T.
Seeking.
I need a
I'm gonna
411.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. But she was like, those are your experiences. You can't let somebody make you feel bad about how you experience them.
Indeed.
And I was like, okay. And that was it. And it happened really fast, honestly. It went from phone call, editing, distribution, books here.
I want 50-11 million of them. Bet.
Okay, soon, Lord, soon.
Print them.
Jeff gonna be hitting you up soon. Talking about, yeah, we need some more copies of that.
Okay,
ASAP.
Jeff, what's up? I can't wait. Mr. Bezo. He's single, ain't he?
Beef for whoa.
Yeah, I think he's single right
Is
now.
he single?
Beef for $1 billion.
He's single. I wonder how you feel about God.
Probably not great.
You never know, Lord.
Those business folk, you know how that get.
Wow, those business folk.
I did
He
this by
operated on a whole
myself.
other
That's-
plane of existence.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Well, what's it about?
Usually we don't let people.
This is
say
sad.
about.
well, okay, it'll be a quick one. How did you guys end up here at Wholesome House?
I drove.
I was just about to
Okay.
say, I just got off work.
I should have known. I should have known. More specifically, how did
Sometimes
you
I fly. I
guys?
was
was
Today I
eager to
drove.
get, man. We just been talking about a whole lot of stuff for some years, like in terms of a podcast.
Yeah, like how'd you guys get the podcast all in
Well,
order?
I mean, first of all,
The
we
premise.
was the gang, we was the crew, the wholesome
Okay.
boys or whatever. And yeah, in those,
Whatever.
in those days we were.
Is this
talking
the camera that you're recording in?
This
They're
one
both.
gets
There's
us,
two. Yeah, this one's
That one
getting
is
you.
them.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah, you know, we just talked about all types of stuff. YouTube. We talked about freaking
Skit comedy.
skids. Yeah,
What's
everything.
skids? Like skid marks?
Skit comedy.
Skits like funnies.
Oh,
Skit like
skits.
sketch.
Tyler Perry.
Okay, okay.
That would be
okay.
crazy
I
if
don't know
that
why
had
you
been
use Tyler
funny.
Perry. What? Tyler Perry writing whole plays.
Yeah, but you know, like
You
a
gotta
little-
start somewhere.
Yeah, you know, a little.
That started pretty big, but
Hey,
We haven't done any full productions
Not yet.
or
I,
anything
didn't,
like that.
I just didn't want her to
but-
think we talk about skid marks and some underwear.
Yeah.
I mean,
now
this is a
skids.
no judgment zone.
Oh, no.
She said,
Maybe
"Hey,
one
live
day-
y'all truth."
Skims.
Really.
Skims.
Skims.
Sponsor us. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I was about
Throwing it
to
out
say.
there.
One
shoot.
idea led to another.
Yeah, we
And now we
basically
here.
we all got the same scholarship at OU when we first met. And
Yeah.
then through that, we just had a lot
Oh,
of
you're
mutual
taking
interest.
us there.
Yeah, he's
Oh my gosh, let's go all the way back.
I was
back
gonna give
to
a proper
Cali.
explanation for the new listeners who haven't heard the.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Couple
yeah,
of
we all
y'all.
had got the same scholarship at OU. We slowly realized that we had a lot of unique interests that combined together we could get a lot accomplished. So then we were just trying to think about what avenue we'd put all those different unique talents together, and then whether that was musical ventures or like YouTube videos, like comedy videos, or a podcast. We were trying to figure out which lane fit.
Yeah.
And then, Ben basically came together one day. He was like, yeah, like we got a group of people. He was like, I think we should do a podcast.
Putting together a team.
And putting together a team. Basically, I came to us. He was like, meeting at Troy's house on this day.
I reached out to them
Yeah,
individually,
team.
one at a time, like assembled everybody
Yeah. And then
Avengers
after that,
assemble.
very
yeah.
intentionally.
He has audio capabilities. He has video capabilities from their
Okay,
own side.
Ben.
Zach has the gift of gab.
I talk a lot.
Okay,
so,
guys.
John's probably the funniest of
John
us.
got the funniest.
John got the
Yeah.
comebacks. So then, after that, we was just the Final Four.
The
Fantastic
rest
Four.
is history.
Yeah, I want to shout out. Oh yeah, for the
Oh,
one
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Troy and I,
You feel me?
We're on WXOU.
Our
Oh my
radio
gosh, I
show.
forgot about that.
Yeah. And then me and Jay Hayes had a sports talk show on there.
Oh,
I was on there for a brief stint, for a
Hey,
quick
it'll change your life.
minute.
You
Stars align.
wow.
But
Now look at us. Who would have thought? Not me.
Who'da saw
Who would
it?
have thunk it?
Yeah. Well, I've been, I think, replacing the camera or whatever. My question was going to say, this is for everyone. What book re-inspired your desire to read as an adult? If you've never taken a break, then you could just say your favorite book. But I know after AR reading, or like when you get the little books for tests and
Okay.
stuff like that, after they stop doing that and like you get to high school and it's just textbooks, I
Damn,
stopped
Terry.
reading like until probably like 19 or 20.
Oh wow.
But
Because at
Like
this point, they like,
recreationally?
hopefully you at your reading level.
Okay.
Yeah, like-
right, hopefully.
Hopefully you can read at a high school
Hey.
level.
Hey, I was in college at that point, so I was just like, I'm not gonna read outside of a textbook. Like,
Yeah.
I used to read the textbook for like to learn.
Nah.
The book was like the 7 Spiritual Laws.
Oh wow.
I read that book because my uncle had gave it to me. He was like, "You be reading?" I'm like, "Of course I be
Little
reading."
something, I doubt.
Heck no.
He was like, "Look, this book right here, I'm gonna mail it to you," because he lived in Denver at the time. He's like, "I'm gonna mail it to you. I want you to read it and tell me what you think." After
I
he
haven't
gave me
read
that
that
little
yet.
book report type process. After that, then I
Special
started
delivery.
reading self-improvement books, like trying to do like one a month.
You guys, I hate self-improvement books.
Why?
I just feel like they're so.
Because I'm already good.
Nah.
I'm great.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me. No, I'm just, I just feel like they're cliche a lot of times, and a lot of it is kind of like duh. Like, I don't know. Sometimes when I read them, it's hard for me to actually. I like to read for escape. So I don't want to
Escapism.
read. Yeah, like I read
Word.
because reality sucks sometimes. I don't want to read and think about reality. Like, no, I want dragons and princesses and
That's
stuff.
valid. I'm gonna defend the self-improvement book.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to do it like that. I'm sorry.
He said, that's cool for you.
I said,
But me,
this is a podcast. We got buried.
Dragon's
Okay,
not
my
going.
They said, I don't see dragons in my day to day.
Right.
Hey,
I'm trying to be a millionaire.
Shout
So
out
these
Game of
bills,
Thrones.
I be seeing them. They be seeing me.
On me fighting every day. But yeah, just for like the positive reinforcement of the things, because it's like honestly, like success, all of us know how to be successful. All of us know, those foundational traits and activities that lead to that.
Hopefully.
Applying, well, yeah.
Yeah.
People who,
One way or another.
yeah,
Yeah.
throughout life,
By
you probably
any means
gain that
necessary.
understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's consistency and discipline to do it every single day, because you can know and just never apply it because it's difficult and you don't feel like the challenge that day is too much. So really the books for me, although after reading 20 of them, they sound the same. They sound like it's the same core principles.
That's
and
all
you can go to the Bible and they got some of them same core
That's
principles
all
in
I'm
there.
saying.
So they are jocking somewhere, but then it's like
It's a lot of plagiarism in that market.
You stole my flow, word for word, bar for bar.
but there's nothing new under the sun at the end of the day.
Okay,
Everything that's
Ecclesiastes.
new will be there. Yeah, so it's just like, hey, you know, I'm doing it for positive reinforcement, and it do be working, because you like zone out for like a year or two, then you like, dang, like
Let me get
I ain't
right.
been waking up on time. I've been taking my
Yeah.
cold showers.
Are you guys morning
Not doing
people?
that.
Yeah.
I try to be.
Forced
What's a
to
morning
be.
person?
Like a person who can wake up at like 6 a.m. and like their day is started. They're like, I'm good.
I've been
I'm
up
gonna
at
take a shower. I'm
4.
gonna get dressed and get ready.
Miserable, but
I'm up
I
at
do.
4 the past like.
That's just me. I don't get it. It's no
Mornings are
choice.
nice. like
Do I
mornings.
enjoy it?
There's
Not
so much
really.
potential in the morning.
Everybody's just not up.
Everything
That's
can
what I love.
happen. I feel like at nighttime it's like, all right, well, the day happened, but in the morning you're
I feel
like,
the same at nighttime too.
my life could change.
Except it's like I'm either like morning Batman or night Batman. One is very much more happy.
I was night Batman during quarantine, though. I will say that.
Darkness.
Man,
Yeah. No.
Which one are you?
I was just doing everything.
I'm a night owl. I'd rather stay up all night than go to bed and wake up at 6. I'll stay up till 6 a.m., but I don't
Wow.
want to wake up at 6 a.m.
It doesn't just hurt.
Did you say that?
It doesn't just hurt after a while. That's why I don't. I can't be staying up.
That's how we know we're getting old. But to answer your question,
Yeah.
Zach, I never stopped reading, but I prefer to read fantasy
Yay.
books. So I don't really have a favorite, I would say, because I read so many, but fantasy books. The most recent book what I'm reading right now is The Richest Man in Babylon, which I guess in a way is a
I
self-help
read
book.
that. Yeah, that is. Well,
and
in my
then-
perception of
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people say that's one, and then the most recent that I finished was The Alchemist.
I read this one. Yep. See, them some fire books. See, hey, go read them. That's the
me
whole
some gems.
book list.
Something.
But yeah, what about y'all? What's like the book that you kind of tapped into?
Read.
So this was actually for school. So being a communication major, like a lot of my classes had to like have actual novels outside of just textbooks. I took what was it? Literature and Ethnic America.
I took that
my
class.
sociology class. Like there was a couple classes where I had to read real books, and one of the books that I
real
read
boy.
for sociology
Ceremony.
that really
Oh.
did get me back into reading was actually the autobiography of Frederick Douglass. Funny enough,
I
I
bet that's
literally
a good book.
I needed to read it. Like I procrastinated so bad, and I actually ended up
Procrastination.
reading it in probably like 2 days. It's a small book, but like I read it like. I'll admit, I was living on the edge back in college. I literally was like
Weren't we
driving to
all?
school reading this book because I was like, I have to. I
PSA,
needed
please
to
do
get
not do that. PSA,
I used to
please do
study.
not
I
do
actually have a
that.
Snapchat memory that comes up every year of me studying while driving to school one day. Anyway,
Oh, wow.
hey, I was getting
Snapchat.
after it, but yeah, no, and that book just like. First of all, I was impressed that I actually finished it. I was proud of myself for pushing myself like to that degree in that like small amount of time. But it also just kind of again reignited that like wow, there are actual stories out there that
Yeah.
I'm missing out by just like watching this and watching that.
Pick
like,
up
on
a
TV,
book.
If I had a
blah, blah.
superpower, that's what mine would be.
Reading fast.
Okay, don't
You
make
got-
that face
you
when you
got
say it like
every
that. No,
fast.
say it like yeah,
That's
like
number
I would read. Okay, if I could pick, I would like read every single book ever
So
that
you
ever
didn't get your
existed.
superpower.
Huh?
So you didn't get your superpower.
No.
She about that.
No.
I got mine.
And then
Y'all got yours?
Okay, don't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get my superpower. Is there a customer service line that I can call?
I think
Because
that
they
maybe
skipped me.
If you ain't
It's a
get
late
it, you
bloomer.
ain't
I
get
think it's
it.
gonna.
I'm a late bloomer.
They gonna have you on hold for a minute,
Yeah.
no doubt.
But so you need that power, because I would say, well, that knowledge, that's a lot of power.
I know.
So that's
I
what
want to
you need.
read every single book known to man, know every single language known to
Wow.
man.
That's
what I would do.
that's two things. But
And
okay.
teleport. Okay, they didn't say
right.
there was
Three
a
things.
limit.
Wait a second.
This is when is there a limit? I can't.
And teleport.
Limit.
Just
And
stuck that
teleport.
one in there.
Like
That if
like,
she found a genie, she'd be like, I need 5 more wishes.
Or them books, you probably learn how to teleport.
Right.
They could
Find
teleport.
Honestly,
Facts.
every book is for sure.
Yeah, at that point, that's probably one of the best.
Dr.
superpowers.
Strange.
time
book.
travel is real. I said it.
Okay.
Okay.
It technically is.
You standing on that?
You been watching
I'm
Loki?
standing on a lot of things. Not yet.
Okay, that's good. You should.
Are
Watch
you gonna
it.
get our podcast taken down? Like FBI going? Because you standing on this like you know something we don't.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
I feel like I ain't standing
We had
on
a good
business.
86, boys. We had a good 86.
We had a really good
episodes,
run.
man. What a great run! Shout out everybody that came through. A lot of guests.
Speaking of you saying the Fed shutting us down, I've been thinking a lot about
How is that a speaking of which?
because you're
Hey, you
saying
finna hear it.
let
You
'em
finna-
because we saying we're cooked, so you might as well stick a fork in
Filet.
us. Fillet us some more. If you could, I was thinking about what my UFO looks like on the inside.
You're what?
My UFO,
You have a UFO?
What does UFO stand for, you guys? Go.
unidentified flying object.
Okay, just making sure.
Y'all like that? Hey, keep going. This is
Like,
funny.
oh my God, wow. Real
That's why I
quick.
do this.
Okay, what does your UFO look like?
I'm thinking it definitely has like a sunken couch for sure.
Ooh.
Oh,
You
like
said
a
if you
conversation
designed
pig?
your-
What?
That's what they used to call them in the
Is he happy
70s.
That sounds like
conversation pig.
like the Pinterest
It's like a couch that's
definition.
okay, I got that off Google for your information.
It just sounded like aesthetically pleasing.
Conversation.
It is very aesthetically pleasing. But it's a couch that's like in the ground and you like sit in it and you talk.
Yeah.
Before we had iPhones
Yup.
and TVs.
And like that, and like in the middle of it is going to be the steering
That's a
controls.
sunken couch?
Oh,
Yup.
that's sweet.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you could afford one of these couches, this couch is about
He's a
Speaking of
UFO. He's a
UFO,
IKEA. This
I can definitely-
They probably don't even use money as a UFO.
They just scream at each other.
So you just got that pin my
Wait,
UFO. Huh?
hold on.
You got
Scream the loudest
You
you
got a
did.
PS5 in there, don't you?
For sure.
That in the UFO?
Most definitely.
We do believe in aliens,
That'd
right?
be hard.
Collectively. As
I personally believe in aliens.
okay.
I mean, honestly, do we believe in aliens or are they just telling us to hide something else?
No, I
as they be
mean,
saying.
I've always believed in.
Hey, you gotta chill.
We really are.
I
Y'all
don't know
really
what
about to
they
get shut
talking
down.
about
I'm saying.
in the news and the little fake alien situation. I don't even think that's what aliens look like.
Bigfoot?
Me either. I don't think
for
aliens
sure,
look like
'cause
that either.
Bigfoot, did y'all see when apparently we
Yeah, I
got
saw
footage
that
of
No, I
him?
didn't see that.
Are his feet even big?
That's what
Right,
I'm
he
saying.
already wearing some
QTNA,
size 13s.
QTNA.
Do we even know?
Is he really
talking
just
about he about a size
10?
11, bruh.
Right, he was a size 10.
Average.
Talking about ghosts.
Yeah.
Said, man, by
actually
this
has gout.
definition,
It's
he said we
actually
should have
gout.
checked Shaq.
At this point,
That's crazy. Where was Shaq?
So why was he not questioned?
So for y'all, I guess what's at least one thing that's in your UFO? Mine is a conversation pit. Sunken.
well, y'all know how I feel about backsplash. While
Backsplash is cute.
While I continue to think, I know backsplash is in that kitchen, man.
Go dummy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Out of this world, even.
Literally.
Literally.
One item like
Willy.
is it an appliance? Is it a piece of
Yeah,
furniture?
like is it a
what are
it
we
the
limited to?
shape? Like what are
I
where are we
personally
at?
feel like the sunken pit is a big part of mine.
That's
So
furniture.
something that is
That's furniture?
important to you. It's for,
a
yeah.
giant window.
I'm saying I can say anything.
A giant window.
Yeah,
What the
like
UFO
almost
don't
like
get a giant-
Going through
Panoramic
space.
window?
yeah. I want to see
It's
it.
gonna be a strong window.
It has to be.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I
Space
want to see
resistant
it. A
That's cool.
giant window.
Or what about
Yes, yeah, that exactly.
Sunroof.
Sunroof. Yeah,
A
I'd have a
giant
moon,
sunroof.
a
It has to be a
giant
moonroof.
sky roof.
Guys, a
Or
sunroof opens, a moonroof doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Which
Okay.
one's for your feet?
Yes, actually, the whole thing is just see through. My whole
Yeah, the
thing.
sunroof,
is
you
see-through.
done.
My-
Are you going to
Crazy.
take showers in this UFO?
I would say you look the whole
Aliens just peeping aliens
Maybe
everywhere.
aliens don't. Maybe aliens don't shower. I don't know.
Ah, aliens for sure shower.
Wouldn't there be just a
They just
bathroom?
flip
I'd have a
inside
marble
out.
bathroom that's in a different spot. So I'm good.
Word. But the point is to be able to see.
I want to see
space.
everything.
That's cool. That works. All right.
Keep going, guys.
I'm probably gonna have some booming subs or something, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Still hear me.
That's
though.
the
Literally,
most.
bruh.
I love
I know it's no
it.
sound of space, bro, but they gonna hear something.
They're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel you coming.
exactly.
I
That's
love
funny.
it.
I like that actually.
I would have the
That's
like
some RXK.
the best
Right, man.
steamer in the universe.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Like for clothes,
Yeah.
you're
Just
gonna
for
have
clothes.
a steamer.
Where you-
Like where are you going?
where you going
Why
now?
are you
Hey,
pressing your
Hey,
shoes?
I can't put it on.
You
if
got-
I'm-
He got it on though.
Got that
Exactly.
shit on. Looking good for
He
him.
got that shit on
He got it
though.
on,
though.
Hey,
You do in space.
Come on.
Are
Stay
there?
fly.
Hey,
I'm not
you-
I'm not upset about it.
Do you think?
I
Them
love
be
it
killing
actually.
me, bro. I swear
That might be the
God,
winner.
bro.
Steamer?
Shit.
Hey, I guess you could be fly inside the crib.
That was the most adult.
Stay fly
I've ever
or
heard.
die. You
Okay.
feel me?
I'm definitely. I don't know. There's some nerdy shit for sure, but
What you gonna say,
A
bro?
nook,
Hey.
a reading nook.
No, definitely nerdier than that.
What?
Book?
I'm
A
gonna get
nook. A
You want
read-
a nook?
Yeah.
She thought I was gonna say.
I
that
thought
'cause
he was
said
gonna say a
nerdy.
nook.
Little personal library.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's okay. That's better than
Hell
a
no, that's
single
not what I was gonna
nook.
say.
Oh.
But yeah, I
What
was
is
gonna
it,
say the gravity the gravity turner on switch. So basically,
Like this is DBZ, bro.
exactly,
That
bro.
don't
And then
really
I'ma
count.
just
Turner on.
That don't really
switch.
count, but okay.
you said that don't count.
Not really, bro.
How that don't count?
Something's like
So is UFO gonna have that normally?
He said, I'm trying to get right.
I need a way to work
the
out.
spaceship,
I need a way
bro.
to work out.
Y'all
Depending on how long
play
you in
it.
that UFO,
Y'all working out.
your bones gonna degenerate. You're
it's
gonna
gonna
get sick.
it's gonna work for now,
Health
bro.
as
It's gonna
well?
work for now.
It got health benefits.
I don't know, bro. The gravity they was training under, bro, is
We all need
probably
a gravity
crushing everything in my
innator.
body, bro.
I'm gonna get buff as hell.
We need to grab
I'm
to
him.
juice.
staying fit. I'm just in there just boxing. By the time I get back to Earth or wherever my destination is, I'm gonna be running fast, jumping high. You know, really getting peak
Running
health.
fast and jumping high.
Yeah, y'all having conversations with the air, and then I'm gonna be in
He
there
gonna be in there, yo, what's up, man?
I mean, all
Tomorrow, I
right.
know y'all enjoyed
That was
yourselves in
my
your
last
spaceship, but
question?
Yeah, it ain't gotta be 9 times gravity or nothing crazy.
He said y'all wasn't standing on
It could be
business.
2. You know,
Okay.
it could be 2 or 1.5.
Something like
No judgment.
Some-
he said, I'm just gonna be twice as strong as everybody on the planet.
He's gonna be Superman.
A
This
lot
is
of
for
benefits.
Superman. His origin story.
This is the goal.
This is how I win.
This
Yeah.
is how I win.
But yeah, that's what
no, that was it.
Nah, that's crazy, dude.
Probably a massage chair too. I thought about that. Like
And a
really,
sauna.
really good. You actually like saunas,
Y'all are
Saunas are good for you.
but do you enjoy them?
If I had one, I would go to one every day.
I'd be suffocating in the sauna.
I do be ready to throw up.
Throw up is
Wow.
It's so hot in here. Oh man,
You don't be turning, make it a little cooler, bro. That thing turned to the max. He
I'd
like,
just be feeling
bro,
thick.
Ready to throw up is
I be at Crunch, bro. They
Yeah, bro, you be trying to swallow in there.
Bro, I be at Crunch, bro.
You
They just
can't.
come in there. The other guys just come in there hanging out. They just start pouring water on the rocks, and then this steam up.
It's steam out quick.
me.
But what I'm gonna do? Tell them to
start-
take the water back. It's
Yes.
Have you ever
Tell
had
them,
to,
hey,
They
like,
walked in.
You gotta hit him with the bro chill.
have you
Right.
ever have to like breathe into like a towel or
to try to get some air.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I faint.
What?
I almost fainted out the shower. The shower was too hot.
I've had that.
So I know that the
before.
sauna gonna get me.
Nah.
It gets crucial in the sauna.
Sauna's good for you though.
Oh,
To open up
it's
my
hot
pores or
showers, but
something?
Yeah,
it ain't worth. It
getting
ain't
your
worth.
toxins out.
it ain't worth me falling out.
Huh?
Oh my gosh.
What, bro?
I was talking about him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he be dying apparently. I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Hot shower's good, but it's not.
It's on my
worth, you know.
UFO. That's for sure.
No, that's crazy.
I like the mirror idea too. I ain't gonna lie.
A mirror. Someone said mirror.
I'm sorry.
Window. The window.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't want a mirror in my UFO.
Maybe a one-way mirror.
See yourself?
Ooh, a one-way mirror.
I only have one. Like I only
Yeah.
have my bathroom mirror. That's enough for me.
The
My whole
outside
house
could be
is
chrome.
mirrors.
Dang.
Your whole
serious.
house is mirrors.
Yeah, there's like so
Lost.
many of them. I actually asked them before I moved in. I was asking them to take them out because it kind of freaked me out. But then I was like,
Wow.
never mind, just keep them. So they're everywhere in all my rooms.
Can always see what's behind you
Yeah, that's a good. That's quality. That's a quality thing to have.
You never know.
until
Utility.
you see somebody behind you.
I mean, hey,
Man.
luck if you buck in the spirit.
Oh,
I still got to ask this question. So, if you had to put into minutes, how long it took to write all of those notes to
Oh
yourself?
my gosh.
If you just had to guess,
500.
because I know that you said you didn't-
Right.
You didn't just sit and just write it out.
out. No, I didn't just say, oh my gosh, I couldn't even, it's my life. However many minutes are in like 25 years.
Let's do the math.
No, not 25 years. I probably started writing in middle school when I was 12. So like however many minutes.
Like 10 minutes a day, like. how long-
It
So what? Like you said,
varies.
like 13 years.
Hey,
Yeah.
do the math on this. We need to calculate how long it takes.
It varies because sometimes,
It's a world
like for
winner.
example, I just wrote a poem. I wrote when I was on the toilet and I was peeing. It takes me 3 minutes to pee max.
6 billion minutes.
There you
6
go.
billion. 800.
So I need to make at least that times 2 off of it. Manpower.
I don't know if this is even right, but
6 million.
6
I don't
million.
know. I'm bad
not
at math,
billion.
y'all. Psych
Yeah.
major.
Thank you.
Spanish minor.
Communications major.
Not math.
A lot of time, I would say, but I feel like I wouldn't even know how to break that down, because like I
You're
said,
so
I think.
sporadic.
Oh, I guess maybe let me put it like this, and maybe this will help clear some things up too. I didn't just sit down and write a book, y'all. Like I don't even know if ADHD would allow me to sit down and just write a full blown book, if that makes sense. I don't think I could do that, but it's a culmination. So like there's a whole, like each chapter is a different time in my life. So like it literally starts, it's documented by day, by hour. I did at one point was curious about that. Some of the poems, we didn't put it in there, but like a lot of my poems I have from the moment I started them to when I finished them. So like down to the minute, like this poem took me 19 minutes. This poem took me 3 minutes. This poem took me 5 minutes. But like, yeah, I didn't sit down and write seeking. Seeking literally is my...
Let's suck you.
So this is a very genuine question. It might sound like a joke. I promise it's not. But like, how is there two more...
volumes to it?
Like, is that like other aspects or other
Like
elements of your life?
after,
or like,
chronologically, like how
So
You just keep going, huh?
So I guess the best way to put it, so Seeking Volume 1 essentially is like the beginning, right? In the beginning. And then Volume 2, because so it's broken up into 3 chapters, and it starts with the valley, which is like the darkness. I always call those times in my life the darkness. So like, because I just felt consumed by darkness, right? And so it starts with the valley, which is just, you know, I don't know. Just life is like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. Wait, hold on, because now I want to look.
What else could that mean?
You know what it means.
That is hilarious. So I think of it like a mountain. That's how it's kind of like illustrated as like a mountain. You know, you start at the valley and then you get to the peak. So my valley is like the darkest parts of my life, and then we get to a peak, which is where things are finally like the light's coming in a little bit, and it's like, oh dang, you know, there's the other side to life. And then you get to a plateau, of course, which is where it's like, okay, this is just, I'm coasting right now. So volume 2 focuses more so on like the first chapter of, I guess, spoiler, the first chapter for volume 2 is men.
World premiere.
Literally. Men. Oh, God. This is embarrassing.
free zone.
Men, sex, and drugs as coping. Something like that. I forget what the exact title is. But so it just goes into deeper, like, this is what it looked like. This is how I was using X, Y, and Z to get to this point. And volume 3, because volume 3 is more so, I think, of where I'm probably towards the middle of volume 3 right now in my life, is like the level of contentment, the joy, even the confidence you were talking about, and just who you are, the peace in who I am as a person, the fully formed brain. Shout out to being 25, you guys.
Facts.
I have a fully formed frontal lobe now.
I say that and people
Isn't
make
it?
fun of me when I say that.
That's for guys and girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought theirs developed earlier.
Yeah.
we develop faster, but our brain doesn't finish developing until 25 for all of us. Yep.
Till it's a
Okay,
full
gang.
Yeah.
marshmallow.
So like that would be like 3.
Oh Lord, bro.
Just lost a couple cells.
I'm saying, you gotta mess it up,
Be careful
bro.
with that. Watch for your temple, man. We talked about
Watch you literally.
we went over
We
that.
only get older from here, man. You are
Like, right. It's like UFC. Our longevity is just,
on me, just
depleted.
diminishing.
Diminishing.
But that's what it's all about right now.
This very moment today.
That's all you got.
That's why you guys subscribe now.
Yeah,
That's
actually.
why you got to rate and review. That's why you got to share right now.
in this moment.
I didn't mean to hijack you by smacking my head so hard.
You,
All right, so I was thinking about morning routines. It actually works because you're talking about
being a morning person or
being a
not?
morning person or not.
It
Because
was self-improvement books.
it could be reading, yeah. The question to jump
Morning
to
routine.
Good morning.
is what is like a morning routine you think everyone should do? Mine is
Flossing.
crazy though, I think.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Sit on the edge of your bed and just close your
Contemplate
eyes.
life.
Close your eyes for a second and just
Sleep.
just
Yes,
just
that's
think
the
for
one.
just
That's
think
the
for a
one.
second, bro.
That's mine. Just take it all in for 30 minutes.
I
can't do it. I can't do it.
That'd be me a lot of times, bro. I get off
You
work.
Every day.
You can do
Just
it.
looking.
I'm saying he was asking whether or not he was a
got
morning
holes in
person.
your
I'm like,
boxers.
literally. I'm like, I'm a morning person
Wait,
after
do
that,
y'all
bro.
know the
Hair all
painting?
disheveled. Yeah.
Man, do it. You know that? Yes.
Yes,
With the-
off my shoulder, bro.
Have your titty out. Yeah, that's
I'm just
it.
like,
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, you can't take it all in. You gotta keep it pushing. You'll stop.
No, that's really what it is. You gotta like jump out the bed or else
Turn
you
your
know,
swag
Your swag on.
You got
Okay.
to, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, if you
Soldier Boy had it, bro. See, he didn't sit at the edge of the bed, bro. He just hopped up out of
Yeah,
it, bro.
out the bed.
That's how you got to do it, bro.
This is,
That's the key to life.
this is perfect because that's exactly what I'm saying. You should start your morning off by doing the ad-libs to your favorite hype song.
just the ad-libs. What is your favorite hype song? What are the ad-libs?
Could you
sound
imagine
like?
having roommates?
Do it right now.
Do it right now.
Like, do it right
yeah,
now,
do
bro.
your ad libs.
I don't have a favorite.
Don't
But
let it be like
Oh,
Baby
man.
Tron. It's gonna be
no,
something
I've
crazy.
listened to V's.
Oh, okay.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
This is not a fire drill, nigga. It's the real thing.
It's the real thing. You feel me? So I mean like that. Like you should just turn up to some.
Oh, me,
ignorant
it's gonna be the
song in the
Migos.
morning. It could be Migos.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. My
That's
mom be
something
like, "What do you
everybody
need?"
should do. That's something everybody should do.
Oh, so you're saying that's your thing that everybody should do when they
Yep.
wake up? And you're asking
Okay,
me-
wake up and just start doing your ad libs. Okay.
To a crazy song.
Y'all don't wake up with cotton mouth? My throat will be too dry for that. I don't know if I could just
It doesn't
wake
have
up
to
and
be the
start
first
doing
thing you
it.
do.
I mean, you
The fan be on.
Open your eyes.
crust
Spin
morning.
dead.
Gape it up before you
My throat is too dry to do that. I don't know.
Nah, you can do it
Okay.
after you get some water.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
you dress,
Cool.
you,
Cool.
you ready.
You wake up
Maybe in
trying
the
to-
Then
car.
that's fine.
you
That's
feel
fine.
me?
Put your coat on, or drink some water first.
Just
That's when you first wake up. It's morning routine.
very first thing, just all right, hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate. That's
dihydrate.
real.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
Hydrate or dihydrate, bro.
Anybody else got theirs first? His
Maybe.
ad libbing to your favorite artist.
Yep.
Oh, maybe just wake up and think of something that you're thankful for.
Yes, gratitudes. I
wait
do
to be
that. I
emotional.
do practice gratitudes.
Man, I do practice gratitude too.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm just going basic. I'm gonna just say flossing, and I say that so.
first thing in the morning.
Yeah, and I say that
Okay,
because
that's good.
Before you even.
I talk to so many people over 65, and so
You brought
many,
this up before.
You were serious about this.
I'm so serious, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
PSA.
really, like you know,
And he's like, I cannot stress this enough.
you know how when you get older in life, and then everything starts to make so much more sense.
Yeah.
So it's like just hearing them, I just hear the future of what's the standard,
And you want to keep your teeth.
and the standard is nobody born before 1960 has teeth for real. Most of them have fake teeth in their mouth.
Dang.
So
Veneers.
and all of them say the same thing. There's like, I kind of floss, but my doctor kept saying something. The next thing you know,
And I didn't
I
listen.
ain't had.
Can
none.
I say something about this actually? Because I've been kind of thinking about this. I
Flossing?
think, and just the idea that everyone has fake teeth now.
Yeah.
I think we have reached a point where we live too long. Like as a society, I think
Yeah, and our
we
body
should
can't
just
keep
be
up.
out of here.
I literally think that we have evolved with like our technologies to the point where like we are
That's why we be
extending
doing
our
dumb
lives
stuff. We've been
beyond
here
what
too
we're
long.
supposed to
That's
like actually
wild.
live. Like I feel like our bodies deteriorate very naturally,
Yeah.
and we're
And we
supposed to
keep- we
stop.
stirring that
but we've
engine up.
learned, like
Come on.
where this is coming from is also like glasses, like. Natural selection says
We
that
not supposed
the
to be here,
majority
Ben?
of us probably.
That's what you're
like,
saying?
So many people need glasses.
This is true.
I got that 40-40.
I wear glasses.
The majority of us should have died if natural selection was
Darwinism
just
at
naturally,
its finest.
literally, if it was
Bars.
purely taking its course.
Darwin.
Majority of us would not need
I
glasses
mean
because
it.
we would have been out of
It's not
here.
Darwin's
But it's
fault.
like we are able
is.
to. Our technologies have allowed us to thrive still.
No matter
with-
what the
Have you
circumstance.
guys
Like, I
ever
don't
seen
have to hunt.
Gattaca?
You know. Yes.
It's giving Gattaca vibes.
Actually,
Hunting
we watched
this
that.
money.
I watched that
I
in
love
school.
Gattaca.
Actually, yeah, it's actually
Is
a
that the
good
one
movie.
with Ethan, whatever his name is?
It's the one where he did the no. It's
He
the one where
pretended to be
did-
perfect and he wasn't.
He like did the leg extension
Yeah.
surgery and
Everything to be a
to
person that
be
he
a
wasn't.
yeah, so he could be an astronaut.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's an interesting.
That's an
movie.
interesting theory. I'm gonna have to dig into that. We're living too long.
Yeah, it makes very.
Who
good
made
sense.
that?
I did.
Was that you?
We're living too
But
long.
yeah, I feel like
I don't know.
Because why would we not want to live as long as we can? So even
Right.
though
I don't know about y'all. I'm
we're
not
going
trying to be here
choose
forever.
you're making complete sense.
It's going down
Because
quick.
before
I'm trying to
it
get
was
out
50
while I'm
years, so
here.
then we're like, oh, that's insane. So we're going to keep doing it. If we find a
Now
way
it's
for
what,
everybody to live to
72?
120,
75.
we're going to do it. But that doesn't mean it's right.
we're gonna do
we're
it,
going
but
to.
like it's
Our
gonna
body
be
isn't
half our
gonna
body's
change.
Y'all
gonna
want
be
to live
fake
on
or
this
something.
earth with these people till you're 120.
I value every day, so I can tell you how I'm gonna feel.
I used to
I
think
might
that
be
way.
turned 120 years from now.
Very
honestly.
recently, I've been like, wow, I actually don't want to die. Like, at first I was like, yeah, no, I'm good at like 80 something, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to
rediscovered your
die?
will.
Like, what the heck? Why?
I was on that. At
Your
4.
subscription is
There's so much. He said there's so much more to see.
Are you freaking serious, bro?
Come on.
What the heck?
It's like right when you on your deathbed, about to take your last breath,
just like,
flying cars,
why?
Literally. I've been waiting on this for, man.
bro. I'm like, no. Tell the doctor, please, bro, please.
Put it down
crazy.
on the ground. They don't deserve it.
Doctor, like, I'm sorry, bro. I
life's
done already
work.
pre-ordered, bro. He talking about I'm out of
Caskets
here.
on the way.
They're like,
I'm
Ben,
sorry.
you were not an engineer. This has nothing to do with you. But I was supposed to experience it. It was supposed to be me. I deserve it.
Sorry, bro.
That's funny.
So could at least run one on tour.
How you gonna say that's funny and not laugh?
Ha!
Laughter is literally just
Calling me
communication.
out.
I'm just saying. He
I've
said
discovered
that's
that,
funny.
though. I feel like sometimes things can be funny, and I laugh intentionally to
Gotcha.
show people that it's funny. And sometimes people are like weird. Like I'm just, because I'll say that or I might just be like LOL. But it's like, think about how many times you've read
I say LOL
a text
lot
message
and not
and
laugh.
literally thought it like genuinely felt it was funny, but you didn't laugh because you weren't there in person.
blow
You don't
through
have
your
the
nose.
communication. Yeah, exactly. But if you were there in person, you would have laughed a little bit more because it's a means of communication.
And that's my most difficult thing.
Ooh,
You'll
let's
be
talk
worse
about
than laughing.
nonverbal communication, you guys.
Okay, take us
Oh
there.
man.
I'm great at
Well,
it.
I
but
just
that's
wanted to throw it out. I just,
Yeah.
you guys can take it.
Yeah. But
Am I offended?
Can you guys read body language?
I'm saying, bro.
I'm pretty
A
oblivious to a lot of
1000%.
stuff.
That's
honestly.
crazy.
You know.
I think I think it's harder for us to read body language because of technology now. And most people don't even pay attention to the people they're in the room with. Like, look at us making eye contact right now. That's so rare.
Really.
I'm serious. He's laughing. Have you?
Now I'm
I've been in
embarrassed.
conversations with
Now I
people
can't
and
look
they're
at
not
nobody.
making
This is-
eye contact with me. It's common. I try to make eye contact with people and they're like, I'm like,
That's true.
That's why they run away.
look me in my eyes and say you
Feel my pain. Do you know how it feels to be left out in the rain? I didn't know anybody else knew that song.
Hey,
Bro, yeah, the girls used to eat that one up. My niece was playing that in the room all the time. I'm in there, dang, son, what's
you
wrong?
just saying that.
Somebody, you all right? She talking about, get out.
Each of
All right. I'll check later.
what's your sad song? What do you guys put on when you're about to cry?
Ooh.
That Bahama Promises, buddy.
I'm not crying to that.
Oh my
I'm just
god.
It is beautiful though. That song is
It
actually
is a
really
song.
good.
But I don't know. I don't cry to music. I
Yeah,
avoid
no.
crying.
Do you
at all
guys cry?
costs.
Do men cry? Do you cry? I've seen a
I
lot of
haven't
men
cried in a
cry.
while.
I've made men cry.
Oh my.
Don't make that. I know y'all have made
Hey,
women
go
cry.
crazy.
Don't make that face.
I ain't make them cry. They just crow.
They just cried.
They just
Crawled on
crowed.
the cord.
They cruise.
I'm finna make the craziest comparison.
Australia.
So don't show your mom this episode.
Don't show your.
don't show her
That's
any of it.
crazy.
You're about to say something outrageous.
Mrs. Henry,
I don't know how she
I am
finds it.
sorry for the way that I'm
What are you about to
I am
say?
My mom don't
I
even
am
know we do
avoid, I
this
promise.
for a reason. For a very
Whose
specific
mom
reason.
doesn't know? Who just said that?
Mine, well.
I'm hot.
She don't know what my Wednesdays be looking like.
Ooh.
Zach,
I
I need
wanna
to hear
know.
it. I need
But,
to hear it.
So
scared, bro.
Similarly to a wet dream. Hear me out. Hear me out.
crying.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Y'all getting crazy.
You didn't even say nothing.
I'm all
I'm just
ears.
making sure, bro, because y'all looking worried. This isn't that
I'm
deep.
stressed.
But yeah, so similarly to a wet dream, you know, with the male ecosystem, with health, it's like if you're refusing to release after
you
a
backed
period of
up.
time, eventually your body would just
Are
naturally
you
do
saying
the
you're
action.
emotionally backed up, Zach? Is that why you don't cry?
I was comparing that to how often I cry. It's more so like
Oh, okay.
It just happens.
it just happens probably like once every
Just
2
like-
or
just
3
like a- it's
years.
like a day- it's like a
2 or
damn.
3 years? My gosh.
yeah, it just gets to that point that she was like
No trigger.
for some reason. Yeah, no trigger. Like it just happened, and I'd be like, "Why am I crying?" But I'm like, "Well, I don't remember last time I cried."
That's
so
heavy,
maybe
bro. I
that's
mean,
just
3
it.
years
That
built
is
up
a
of crying. You were
lot.
probably like hyperventilate. You
Yeah, bro. It just hits you like a wave, bro. You be coming in there, but that way just
He in the group chat like I just love y'all niggas so much, bro. This is the only chance I got to say this.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them. Yeah, bro. Like, that's a real thing.
It's like it's crazy. They had to do you like
Bro,
that,
I
bro.
don't say this often, but I would give
They had
up
to do
my
you like
life.
that, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
it did just be like
Is
just
that
that
what got
random.
into you, bro? You talking about, hey, I'm just, it's 2-3 years.
It's 3
man.
years, bro. You know,
I
you
got
know,
it.
You know that mark came up, man. Just give me a
That's
second, bro. I got
wild.
no job, bro. It's been a long fight.
You need to start putting the calendar up, or you know how they have it on the countdown on
It's
Instagram.
like marked.
You need an app.
Was that gonna lose it around this time? But
That
yeah,
got float for
If
crying.
y'all see me, you just know I'm going through it.
man. This one just disappeared.
Being crying
Where-
now, let it out.
Well, I mean, I cry when I laugh for sure because
Yeah.
I got hot cheekbones. But
Okay, type your bank.
wait, what was the actual topic?
I
about
forgot.
crying?
She said,
What
do
was
you-
the topic?
Yeah, what song do you listen to when you cry?
Oh, yeah, I don't
And then
really-
I
she
feel
was
like we swapped
I
between
definitely
4
don't-
different topics.
Then do
We be
men
That's
doing
what
cry.
that
we do.
sometimes, yeah.
Do men
That's
cry
exactly
was the
what we
next
do.
thing. So then
Love
I didn't
it,
want to just leave her
Tangent
hanging.
City.
So that's when I was.
I definitely don't really cry to music either. I've never been that type of be like, I'm currently sad. Let me
So
listen
I'm-
to sad music to make me
Let me just
sadder.
get it out. Yeah.
I need the opposite. I'm like, I'm sad. Let me get out the house.
Raheem Devon.
No.
Oh,
Raheem Devon is pretty fire though.
I
That's a
do
good
like
one.
Raheem Devon.
It's like spelled.
I almost got
funny.
excited. I like that one song, "Happier Than Ever,"
Oh.
by,
not-
but I
not a
like
crying
the
song. That sounds like-
ASTN one. No, I don't put on music to cry either.
Oh, so it's a trick question.
Yeah, it was.
We're talking about that. Yo, emotionally inept.
Right,
Set us
man.
up.
But when is the last time y'all cried? Now that I done put myself out there.
I definitely,
time.
most recently,
Nah, I'm just a crybaby.
if I'm crying, it's funny enough. It's in
Happy
church
tears?
for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
church.
Yeah.
Vulnerable,
Which church do you go to,
vulnerable
Ben?
place.
Well, I work at a church. I work at Embassy
No
Covenant.
way.
Yeah, I do videography at
Embassy
the
Covenant.
church.
That's
It's in
so
Wall
cool.
Lake. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And so, like, I've literally like
What
had
makes
my
you cry
camera
at
like
church?
in tears. I mean, just life. You know, I feel
When
like
that
when
message
I'm,
hits you.
Yeah.
it's not. It's usually actually more like during praise and worship when I'm
Mm-hmm.
just feeling like extremely grateful for either. I live a life that is probably. It's very extensive and like trying on me as an individual. Like
Okay.
I exert myself in almost every way possible because that's what
You
gives
do.
me satisfaction of
There's
like.
no flowers, bro, because you be
Thank
going
you.
hard. Bro,
Like
for real.
across the board, whether it's like work, whether it's my extracurricular kind of type work, like podcast
Yeah.
stuff. If it's,
You give it your all.
and sometimes more than I really should.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes just kind of gets me very emotional because I do believe that like I am not capable of doing what I'm doing. I would not be able to do half the stuff that I do if it weren't for additional energy.
Shout out to God.
Which I
Shout out to
find that
God.
through, my spirituality. So yeah, sometimes that especially if I've either
Christ.
like when I feel accomplished or I feel like proud of something, it's not
Yeah.
because I feel as though, wow, like I'm so happy I did this and reached
Yeah,
this
it's not even
goal.
about you.
It's more so like, wow, like I definitely would not have
I couldn't have done this.
literally even
That's
like
exactly how I
fathom
feel with
this
my
goal.
book.
So
That's literally exactly
Yeah.
how I feel with my book. It's like I could not have done this. This
Yeah.
is not mine. I can't even take credit for it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's when I'd
church.
be crying for
All
sure.
right. Jason, when was the last time you cried? Can we
Um,
switch mics? Actually, can I sit over there? I kind of feel left out.
What?
I mean, we
This
can
is
make
gonna be a whole
Are
thing.
there assigned seats or something? Like, can I sit?
It's the first someone's
like,
moving during it.
Yeah.
Can I sit like right here?
For what?
On
I
the
just want to feel
table?
more included.
You don't feel included.
No,
You can
I
take
feel like
this-
this chair's
You're on
really
the
big
show.
and I'm like over here by myself.
You can take this because I don't know if John wants you to sit on the table.
Okay, I won't sit on your table.
No,
John.
it's all good. It's just,
Just leave the mic.
Yeah, I'll switch. Come on.
But
Oh my
yes.
gosh. This is such a setup. My goodness.
The last time I cried, I don't really know. I also am susceptible to cry in church as well. Normally, just when it eventually it hits a point where it's really quiet, kind
Yeah.
of for me, and then I just start thinking about
He's able.
Hey,
And then you just in there just going.
come on now.
I was fighting.
Okay, guys. I'm
fight the
here
tears
for
every
these
single
black
time.
men in church. I'm loving this. This is bringing joy to my heart.
Then I suck it up, like in the Cloudy with a Chance
Bro,
fall,
yeah, you got
That boy said, "Get back in that tier."
and I'm like, good, we out. Right.
And that's
G.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
This mic is pretty fire.
It's cool, isn't it?
Facts.
is
Now
that the
I think I want
shirt?
my spot back. I think
Yeah,
I
that
want
one.
my
I'm
spot
telling you, man.
I don't know about that.
Hey.
Move your feet, you lose your seat.
It might have been. It might have been at church too.
Oh my gosh, do you guys all go to church? You guys all love Jesus Christ?
Yes.
I can say that. I don't have a church home. I ain't gonna take credit for
I love
something.
it. Okay. This is great.
Nah, yeah, we had a cool.
Oh yeah, John be at the freaking youth group and stuff.
I do.
Hey.
Troy and I used to. Hey man, we used to have a whole pod of
put in
freaking
hours.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
Why did I
always in
never know
church.
this? You guys, why weren't we like friends in
You
college?
never wrote a book.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we had a cool like prayer service a couple weeks back.
John was just on a fast.
During our fast. Yeah.
was.
You know
I was
what
on
I'm
a
saying?
fast in September.
It was good.
There
It
we
was
go.
you know what I'm saying? So it was really good. It was real eye opening, and a lot of my friends gave some really good like prayers and testimonies and stuff. So it was shout out to the influencers though. Shout out to my homies, bruh. They was actually texting our group chat earlier too. So
They have a group chat.
they invited me. Yeah, they had a lot of my friends like from church. They were like real cool like when they were younger, and I was hanging with my friend one day. He said, "You want to be in our group chat, bro?" I was like, "Shoot, man,
Throw me in that thing.
tap me in, bro."
I'm here for
What's the name of the podcast, John?
What podcast?
Ours.
Oh, the Wholesome House podcast.
Yeah, and that's
man.
why we got the name, man, because you're doing things like that.
Oh
It's
man,
amazing.
no, no
I commend
doubt.
you guys.
Shout out Mac and Kayla. They are also in that.
they're
same-
on.
They're in the same.
Hey, go watch that episode, the Mac and Kayla episode.
That was a fun
Which
episode.
was, I think it's called, I think I'll Just Die Now.
Just Kill Me Now.
Just Kill Me Now is actually what it's called.
Wow.
So please check that out.
Wholesome
when you
lore.
get a chance.
Yeah, nah, really great episode.
Hey, go check
I
out
was
the
like,
wiki
quite
page.
the duality to this one.
I was a part of the live studio audience that episode. Had a wonderful
True.
time.
They never would it leaves every now and then to go home to their families. Shout out
Yeah.
to Live Studio.
They do.
Very good.
Any other topics? What's
Go ahead,
deeper than
John.
that?
What's your topic?
Like I said, it was kind of similar to Ben's. What I was gonna say was, it was kind of relative to that about like Kanye doing like all the secular music, and then when he came out with Jesus is King, he was like, I'm kind of gonna stop doing that or something. I was like, what's another artist that you think would like do something similar to that? That would just be like, you know what, forget all this. I'm about to gimmick or not, you know what I'm saying? Would just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just totally pivot and
Drake.
just do.
Wow. That's his final
Really?
Infinity Stone.
I could see it, bro.
His final Infinity Stone.
So, but I didn't
The
top every
gospel
chart
album,
except
yeah.
for
I
this
didn't
one.
did,
That's
except this
crazy.
one,
I didn't
bro.
even think of that.
Yeah,
You could see Drake.
for all the disciples.
What if Beyonce did it, you guys?
I can see that too.
For all the disciples, it's so good. Heck yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
That's so good.
He's gonna use that. You might want to go trademark that as fast as possible.
He can have one.
No, you said that's okay.
You win.
Or he was gonna get it anyway, regardless of
exactly
whether
right.
whether he gave it to her or not,
This is
bro.
true.
It's gonna happen
He was going to
regardless.
somehow sue us and take the podcast.
He's like, yeah,
Take everything
right.
that we got.
OVO Sound
And
Radio.
then tell us that he burned the money off the Wholesome House at the strip club.
Literally, we gonna be in the song.
Don't be sick
Insult
about
to
it.
injury.
But yeah, I could definitely see him doing something like that, just because I feel like on the same vein of like honestly, never mind. I feel like he was just like trying to flex a little
Banger.
bit, like see what I can do and see
I'll
how it's
say
gonna
it.
chart and see how it's gonna still
still
be
haven't
good
listened
and
to
blah
it
blah
yet.
blah.
It
So,
did what it was supposed to.
yeah.
Check it out.
Boom, ba-dum, bang.
But you said who said Beyonce?
I
She
said,
said, "What about Beyonce?"
yeah. What if she did it? That would be shocking
That'd
because
have
a
a
lot of people
whole-
think she's,
The hive is
know,
gonna be up in a tizzy.
and she's a little.
Man,
She's a little.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Sasha
spooky.
Fierce.
Yeah, she's a little one
Hey,
of those.
man, she turned it on.
I don't know, man. She gives me
I saw
the
someone
heebie-jeebies
post
now.
that single ladies beat, and they're like, "This is like one of the worst things I've ever heard."
The beat is kind of
The
crazy.
beat is kind of wild, bro.
Like if you ever just listen to it by itself, you'll be like, Beyonce did her thing. It's like
Oh,
this
I did.
feels
No,
like a
someone
stroke.
said. Never mind.
honestly,
Never mind. I'll save that for
this
after.
feels like a
Oh,
malfunction
man.
in my brain.
Not a
little bit.
malfunction. It's glitching.
But that's how some of them beats were back in the day.
That's how a lot
Look at
of-
them, you're just like, how did they?
Yeah.
But hey, they did it.
Like, how are we
They put it
jamming
on.
this so many years ago,
Guys,
bro?
we hopped out the bed and turned our swag on. I really don't think we're in any position.
honestly,
to say, like
man.
we swag surfed.
yeah,
We
Can I do it again?
Dougie.
still do.
We
$7 swag.
listen. We hit the jerk.
On me,
Yeah.
Cat Daddy,
Cat
I was,
Okay.
in, I was in a whole
that
jerk crew.
SpongeBob.
Who's
No,
the whole
man.
bag?
SpongeBob was crazy.
Yeah, we
Bird
cranked
walk.
everything we
Batman.
could
Hey, I was with all them things. I
Batman.
ain't gonna lie. That Batman
on YouTube.
we Superman
learning.
them hoes.
cranking whatever
While
we
cranked
can.
the RoboCop.
Cranking this hard.
Hey, yo.
Literally cranked a lot of stuff.
Till we couldn't
Well,
crank
John, what
anymore.
was your question? Because I had an answer.
I said,
artists.
what secular artists, kind of similar to Kanye, would just go and like do like Christian like music.
It was a female artist.
Tim.
I think Tiana Taylor could turn it up.
Wow.
Tiana Taylor
That's
is
okay.
like that.
I would have
Like,
thought of that.
Very interesting choice.
You don't think
Yeah.
so?
I mean,
She'd go nuts.
maybe,
Watch
probably musically, but I just think a lot of her thing is like her sex appeal.
I feel like her best music is when she's not in that bag. Honestly,
Wow.
Not in that bag.
yeah. I'm saying she has a lot of music that doesn't fit that mode. That isn't necessarily her mainstream sound that you might hear on the radio. But yeah, she has a lot of songs that has like a lot of choir influence and everything like that. And she's really, like talking, because she's identifies
I
as
could see
Christian.
Krishan Rock doing it, y'all.
Oh, that's
I don't need to see
What?
I seen the crazy. You seen that video where she was like on that radio show and she was showing her song and the dude was like, "Yo, honestly, I'm about to cry."
That's how I be feeling like people feel when they look at my book. They be like, I'm going to just cry. I'm like, no, wait. Let's just vibe.
Crying.
I mean,
So this book is gonna make me cry.
Do you want people to cry?
well, there's nothing wrong with crying.
You don't go like collect the tears. It's like bucket. Bam, got another one.
No, I'm not doing that.
All right, that's good.
Maybe not tears, but maybe to feel something from it or take something away.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's how I feel about it. I feel like, because somebody asked me who my target audience was, and I just kind of glitched for a second. I was like, what? And they're like, your target audience. And I was like, oh.
everyone.
Whoever it's for. It's for
It'll
whoever
find
it's
the
for. It's
people that
going to
it is.
find the people that it's supposed to be for. You know what I mean?
We had that talk
Word,
about our
word.
target audience, and I was like, I don't know. I couldn't even name it. 'cause
Did you
it was
guys
like,
do you guys have a target audience?
Literally everyone.
Yeah,
Cool people mostly.
just real ones, honestly. So you know who you are.
Exactly. The day oneers.
But yeah, we could never come to a conclusion because we just were like, whoever this is meant for will find it. So
Exactly.
We talk about whatever.
Whoever's the guest for today.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the audience changed depending on the guest too. So
Very, very true.
very
Oh, right.
I love it.
the demographic be like this. But
Right.
yeah,
It keeps them on their toes.
Indeed.
I think it's go ahead and wrap that thing. Almost like putting a bow on your Christmas tree that you're gonna put up
Hey,
after you
it's
listen
too
to this
early.
episode. At
It's way
this
too
point,
early
It's
for
too
that.
Too early.
we didn't have our first snowfall.
It's too early.
literally
We already
today.
did have our first.
Never too
snowfall.
much.
Christmas never ends. Christmas is literally a state of mind. It's a spirit.
And I'm there.
It doesn't end.
We're,
I'm always in Christmas.
we're locking it in.
Omnipresent. Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit. I'm ready to
Christmas
jingle
ends.
all the way.
The
all
present is a
time.
gift.
You're one of those
Right,
370 days until Christmas.
370.
you're
That's
not-
crazy.
200 something, baby.
It's on, bro.
370?
They think about next Christmas 2 days before this current
I'm
Christmas.
saying,
They
bro.
Same thing.
They
Way
in the future. Future.
Facts.
It's always Christmas for me.
But your tree shouldn't be up.
I think you shouldn't tell people what they should do in their own
right.
homes.
You're right.
Is what I think.
That's what's in her UFO.
On me.
Windows.
Literally.
And Christmas tree.
Christmas
And a Christmas tree.
with the lights.
That's all she need.
But this is the end of episode 80.
87.
You got
Go
it.
ahead, like, share,
87.
subscribe. This is Z Breeze signing out. I was formerly Zach in the middle. Now back in my regular seat, Z Breeze. Signing out.
March, signing out. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for checking out the last episode on Halloween. Look at you.
Yeah.
Now we're in November.
Great episode.
It's going to be a great month for you. And I'll see you next week, per usual.
Yeah, man. Wavemaster J, man. Once again, flow been burst since November. Word to Childish Gambino, bruh. That just hit me like we in November. I was just saying year almost up, but we still going up. So
Indeed,
you know what I
indeed.
mean. Keep tapping in, tapping with the Twitch, tapping with the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends,
Tell your mama.
Tell your
tell
friend,
your
a
your
friend.
mama, man. Tell them on Facebook about us, man. We
They
trying
love
trying to get-
Facebook. They love Facebook.
trying to get the
Oh, yeah.
Facebook
It is
Johns
actually.
You feel
going.
me?
So
Shout
yeah,
out
man.
to Facebook baddies.
Shout
We'll
out to
see y'all
Facebook
next
baddies.
week.
I said it.
Wonderful episode 87. 87 is a high number. If I reach 87, I've gone too far, as we just discussed. But it was a fun one. We've had a lot of fun ones this past couple of weeks, so I'm glad that I'm starting to feel some pressure. Like after last
gotta amp
episode, I
it
was
up,
like, dang,
step
we
it
got to
up.
really step it up this episode. And look, we did it. So
Turn me up.
Again.
I'm very happy. Man, again, another one. But
Whoa.
Here go another one. For
Here
y'all.
go another one.
Here go another one for y'all.
Yeah, this has been signing out as well, and
Asia, signing out. I'm out of here. Thanks for having me. It's been a blast. Yes, read my book, guys. Heal. Be
I'll
whole.
definitely be reading it. You guys read it with me. We have a book.
Cry
club.
with us.
Yeah. Well, okay. You don't have to cry, but
Unless you
read
don't
it.
cry.
Vibe with us.
Read
Cry
it.
with
It's a
us. Read with
vibe.
us.
Seeking Asianae Gunn on all platforms. Seeking Volume 1, Amazon, Barnes & Noble's, Target, Walmart.
Talk that
All
talk.
major retailers, you know. And don't forget to check out the Wholesome Podcast. Wholesome House.
Haluga.
Wholesome House Podcast. Sorry. Thank you. Bye.
Major distribution.